guys, now I'm gonna show you a very simple technique on French makeup, so-called French. What does it mean, French makeup? It's just the tendency that the majority of makeup artists and how women wear makeup in that country. Or every time I search for pictures about French makeup, French look, I see that kind of makeup. So my technique is gonna be one of the simplest basically, so everyone could do that. Before we start, one little thing. You probably noticed that thing. My cousin, Maria, she did that for me. And she sent it to me with my dad. He was in my hometown. When I opened the box, I was like, what is this? She made it specifically for me, that beautiful thing. I had to be a little bit more dressed up to date for that beautiful thing with that silk black shirt. She has no idea that I'm doing this video in that thing. I didn't text her thank you yet because I just wanted it to be a surprise. If some of you guys spend a little bit of time and just check her out in her Instagram, maybe like her post, just write her something, she will be so happy. She ships that stuff worldwide. She does unbelievable things. Thank you so much, guys. Okay, let's go now to the makeup. I've already applied the foundation and the powder. For that type of makeup, I use more a clear face kind of a base. I mean minimum of contouring. To me, French makeup is a makeup of staccato, meaning short contrasted lines, not elongated and made bigger. So I think for that look, the contouring is not necessary at all. Just make your face as a blank canvas. From my opinion, there's no need to add a lot of shimmer into it and a lot of contouring. It can make it look even dirty and patchy and just too distracting, too noisy. Even though I have very soft cheeks, very round face, I also didn't use much contouring. Then I did my brows. Do your brows as you usually do. I would not recommend to do them very glamorous, meaning very precise lines, very high definition. The more the brows suit your face, the better. Now the next technique is gonna be about lining the eyes. We're gonna do shortened eyes. This technique is opposite to where we elongate the eyes, make them almond shaped. And in this case, we're gonna shrink the eyes. We're gonna make them color blocked looking, very precise and bright looking. Bigger doesn't mean more beautiful. Take any black pencil, not liquid eyeliner. First, what you're gonna do, have a very even light, better if it's daylight. This makeup is more for daytime. Place the mirror right in the center. Look straight to yourself, open your eyes, make very short black line right above your pupil first. That central placement will make it much easier for you to make it more symmetrical and not drop your eye or not elongate your eye. Make this line as close to the lashes as possible. If you want, try to go in between the lashes and even underneath if you can, if your eyes can handle that. Then you start slightly elongating the line to the sides, but not to the end of the eye. We stop before the end of the eye. So we make the line, then we blend it with a finger. We make it a bit thicker, another short line, approximately the same length as that line above the pupil that we just did. Make it thicker, blend it again with the finger. Make it a little bit thicker. Just add a little bit more of that black color there. Blend it a little bit more. You can blend it with your finger slightly up if you want to lift your eyes up, but the most important thing here is not to drop the eye and not to go along to the end of your lash line. For those who already has small eyes, you probably can go to the end of the eye, but again, don't drop it below the line where the eye stops. So I'm blending and adding the black color, blending and adding the black color until I'm satisfied with how that looks. That should look bright, but blended enough for daytime. It will look amazingly beautiful in the daytime. You will see how much that makeup technique will just blend with the natural shapes of your face. This makeup will be kind of part of you. You know, sometimes that happens when during the daytime you do your makeup, you go out, the sun and the light is shining from all the directions, shows all the shapes of your face so thoroughly that makeup sometimes looks like you drawn something on your face. It looks slightly alien, slightly separate from your face. So this technique helps to avoid that because what we're doing now, we're kind of building that makeup. So if the light is shining on you from any direction, that makeup will still look a part of you. You can make that black line even richer on the waterline. If it's hot outside, if your quite oily. Or if you want to prolong your makeup, on top of that black pencil that you just did, you can use small brush and a little bit of black eyeshadow or dark gray matte eyeshadow. Blend it so accurately so not to make patches and dirty spots. Or you can use any transparent powder. It will fade the color of the black. Tap it on top, and then on top of that, make another black line with your pencil. That will make your makeup bulletproof. Then on the lashes. This makeup doesn't require long lashes. I will tell you more. It looks even better with slightly shorter lashes. As for me, I like to do slightly clumpy lashes for that look, but it's up to you. If you hate clumpy, just do them as natural as possible. So for me to create that effect, I'm using white mascara first. You can skip this step, you know, this makeup doesn't require tons of makeup products. Just use whatever you have at home. So when I'm applying mascara in this type of look, I'm placing the brush horizontally, not vertically, because I'm not gonna do those palm tree lashes. I'm not gonna do that butterfly effect when the lashes are going to all of the directions. I'm basically working up and down. That will create that staccato effect for the eyes and brighter, less dreamy, less heavy lid effect. This makeup actually looks amazing on older women. 60, 70 plus. It has an amazing facelift effect just because of these eyes. When I'm actually do that on me, because I have slightly droopy eyes, my last top lashes, they already have that tendency to go slightly down. And with a different type of makeup, that can create that very beautiful Marilyn Monroe kind of dreamy and sleepy effect. But in this case, we're not gonna do that, so I'm not gonna even touch those last lashes in my case. You can try that as well, but see how that looks. If it looks super disproportionate on you and slightly asymmetrical, just skip this step and do this as normal. And I'm placing the brush like that, and I'm moving it upwards. And I'm not necessarily making all of the lashes thick, but I just like to do some spider lashes here and there, especially in the center of my eye. As for my bottom lashes, I'm not gonna do any eyeshadow in there. I'm only gonna use the mascara. So I'm using the mascara on my bottom lashes right from the roots of the lashes and going down like that. Also placing the brush horizontally, not vertically. And then I place the brush vertically and I'm doing that spider lashes right where my pupil is. Again, we are working on the same level with our pupil. That's gonna be our center. We're gonna centrize our eye makeup with our pupil, okay? We're not gonna go too long to the sides or too long to the inner corner. That will make our eyes very sharp looking, very bright looking. Another additional trick, you don't have to do that, but it might help as well. I already talked about this in my previous videos. I'm just taking something light and preferably pigmented, lighter than my skin tone or same as my skin tone but not darker, and I'm tapping it on the sides of my eyes. Many of us have that, not wrinkle, but that line here, right? So this line is normally darker. It has that tendency to bring our eyes down a little bit, make our eyes slightly droopy. Here, you can actually go with more color just to make that illusion of the tight skin here. It will reflect light. It will be very even color, and that will change the shape of your eyes slightly. Make it very close to your lashes and see how it looks. If you look too sleepy, sometimes that can happen. Always check that. But for many of you, I'm sure this trick will work so well, not only with this makeup, with basically any makeup that you do. Just check this out. Again, if it's hot outside, if you're oily, just tap it with some powder on top, just to lock that light spot in there. And just blend, of course, around that. Now to the lips. I didn't know if I should do the lips or not, because like French lips, okay. But I noticed that many French women, they go with reddish lipstick, but at the same time it's not done very glamorously. So I'm taking my favorite lip pencil that you see in my every video last several years. It's Half Red by MAC. It goes with any lipstick. It's slightly darker than my natural lip color. It's like dusty Bordeaux color. I don't know actually why, but I do have that idea that French lip makeup is top lip is slightly bigger, bottom lip is slightly smaller. If that doesn't ruin the structure of your face, you can also try this. Some of you might feel like that's too disproportionate, like some asymmetry appears on the face. Just skip that step, just do your lips as you normally do. So I let myself to make my top lip slightly bigger and connect this line slightly a la Bridget Bordeaux. I blend this line with my finger so that would look more natural. So I can leave it like that because I already adore this color. It's amazing for every day. Sometimes I put powder in it. Powder your lips on top of that blended pencil a little bit. This way, first of all, if you don't want it too bright, then it it will fade it out a little bit and make it more long-lasting. And second thing, it will prepare an amazing canvas for the red color. And what I do for the red color, just take any red lipstick or any red pencil and tap it on your lips with your finger. That's important. If you go like that, the color might be too bright. On some faces, that can shout too loud, louder than the eyes. And it can look slightly separate from your face on a daylight. So just to adapt that red lipstick to the daylight, I'm tapping it on my lips. And I'm not making this color too intense, but obviously in this case you can do whatever you want. You can build it to a brighter red. I'm not using any blush for this look. So yeah, that's my version of French makeup. Funny, never been to France actually, but really want to go one day. Thank you so much guys for watching. Subscribe to this channel, subscribe to my Patreon. Some of my subscribers support me in there and they ask me questions. I answer those questions. Also, any hair color update is in my Instagram. From time to time I write what's happening with my color because many of you guys are interested. So I will see you very soon. Bye bye.